We got your back.
We got this man's back. Tough week.
The attack on Sean McDermott's character this past week has backfired and has lit a spark under this Buffalo Bills team.
I can just tell you Sean McDermott's a heck of a human being, so that's what I do know.
How tangibly nervous Sean McDermott gets in close games.
We were aggressive, we're staying aggressive, got him behind the sticks there, and the guys closed it out.
Heard it from Sean McDermott. When your back is against the wall, he's going to go down swinging. Sean McDermott moves into second place on the Bills' all-time coaching win list at 69, just behind Marv Levy. Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs hugging it out, slapping each other up on the sidelines after the game. Bills Mafia is hyped up. As I mentioned in my previous video, this was going to act as motivation for the Buffalo Bills. From owner Terry Pegula to GM Brandon Beane to Sean McDermott and all the coaches to the players to the entire staff hired by the Buffalo Bills, including the fans, the real fans. In this clip, you're going to see Sean McDermott addressing his team, clapping it out, players screaming, "We have your back, we got your back." All the smiles with Sean McDermott, even on the sidelines throughout the game, he could tell there was a difference. You could feel the difference. The relentless attitude from this defense, always trying to strip that football out. Christian Benford actually getting that football popped out. Even Stephon Diggs lowering his shoulder and fighting for extra yards. I mean, we don't normally see that from even Stephon Diggs. This team is clearly motivated and behind Sean McDermott 1,000%. Analyzing this clip a little bit further, we can actually see Brandon Beane come in, Terry Pegula in the background, and when Sean McDermott and Brandon Beane slap each other up, Brandon Beane comes in saying, "Hey man, we got this man's back." You're going to see a little nod from Terry Pegula in the background there, a little bit of a smirk and smile, also clapping. Look at the smile, and you could see him clapping his hands. See the smile from Terry Pegula. Terry Pegula's got a smirk on his face. So from owners to the coaches to GM to the players to the fans to the staff, I mean, it is clear as day. Terry Pegula clapping his hands. Sean McDermott, everyone has got your back. And let's talk about James Cook having a career day here, not only running the football, but also receiving the ball, having that reception touchdown, getting a little bit of redemption for dropping that ball against the Eagles, catching it this time and exploding for a touchdown. Complimentary football, Sean McDermott's been preaching it, and special teams even did their job. Tyler Bass making that field goal, which ultimately put the Buffalo Bills ahead late in the game and made us win. And then you got to consider Sam Martin too, our punter, did an excellent job rocketing punts down the field and winning field advantage. And I already mentioned it, this was the forced fumble by Christian Benford, ripping that ball out, and gets recovered by Taron Johnson. Bills were hyped up. This was 30 seconds in the third quarter, 17-14. The Bills were up, and mind you, this was right after a very debatable call by the refs. Travis Kelce catching it, dropping it. They called it a fumble, and then fumble recovery by him, which is completely mind-blowing when you consider the Devontae Smith forced fumble by Dotson and fumble recovery by the Bills, which would have made us win that game. You know, Devontae Smith caught it, tucked it, started running upfield. Travis Kelce caught it, dropped it, and then covered it, and they called it a catch. One of those two plays, someone has to be wrong. But again, thank God for Christian Benford stripping the ball out here. Unbelievable play. Taron Johnson getting the fumble recovery. And let's not forget Josh Allen's scramble towards the end zone, gets stopped at the 5-yard line. And under Ken Dorsey, a lot of the players were not playing through the whistle. The Bills players see here the play is not done, and you see Osiris Torrance, Connor McGovern, Deion Dawkins, Dalton Kincaid, everyone pushing Josh Allen towards the end zone. That is a total team effort. Yes, Josh Allen ran it, but you got to give a touchdown to every single player on this offense. And here's that touchdown to James Cook, who flips his way into the end zone, actually catching it and flipping into that end zone, getting the fans hyped up. Seen this before from the Buffalo Bills defense, especially especially in Arrowhead with Greg Rousseau tipping it up to himself and catching it for an interception. But guess who does it this time? A.J. Epinesa tips it to himself, picks it off a first drive for the Kansas City Chiefs. Remarkable play to take those fans out of it. Really settled things down earlier in the game. Unfortunately, A.J. Epinesa went out with a rib injury. We have to pay attention to that going forward. You talk about an impact, fighting for Sean McDermott, proving those doubters absolutely wrong. A.J. Epinesa was only in on the first drive of the game, and he comes away with a pass deflection interception to himself. How about this pass deflection of the line of scrimmage by Ed Oliver, getting his hand up, batting that ball at the line of scrimmage? Ed Oliver was fighting all game long, twisting, turning. The Bills had 8 total quarterback hits. We kept Patrick Mahomes frazzled all throughout the game. And let's not forget Von Miller actually having an impact here, getting to Patrick Mahomes, which forced the incomplete pass. Chiefs were forced to tie the game at 17 with only a field goal. This is the attitude that the Buffalo Bills brought during this game for Sean McDermott. Look at Stephon Diggs lowering the shoulder there. Unbelievable. Very rare event for Diggs to do something like that. He heard the doubters. He heard the haters this week standing up for Sean McDermott. You can't tell me there's another quarterback in this league that can make this throw. Josh Allen running to his left on the sidelines, throws the ball for a completed pass. Absolute amazing throw to keep the drive alive, ultimately, which resulted in the Buffalo Bills winning the game. Josh Allen breaking the ankles here. The Chiefs player jukes him right out of his shoes. Unbelievable stuff. And there were still some opportunities missed. You could see Gabe Davis wide open there. The Bills could have went ahead by a touchdown instead of just a field goal. And people criticizing Sean McDermott this week for not going for it on 4th down or not putting the ball in the hands of Josh Allen. Well, guess what? This is 4th and 1. We could see Josh Allen scrambling to his right, does a pump fake, scrambles like he's going to run to the left, then goes back to the right, does another pump fake, and you're going to see him throw it to Dalton Kincaid for a diving catch. Another remarkable backyard football play, a genius play by Josh Allen. Sean McDermott getting flack for staying aggressive versus the Philadelphia Eagles and blitzing after the Dotson stripped fumble recovery by the Bills. Unfortunately, we did not win that game. Sean Hockley really ripped us off. But this article that came out this week, all the baggage and news and the attack around Sean McDermott's character, and he stays poised, he stayed cool, calm, and collected, and really stayed aggressive in the final moments of this game. We ultimately got Patrick Mahomes in a 3rd and long situation, 3rd and 15, and then 4th and 15, and it was a turnover on downs. The defense, Sean McDermott's defense, ultimately won us the game. So fitting for this week to prove all of the haters wrong. Well, if you believe, hit that like button. Consider subscribing for future content, releasing videos each and every single day, breaking down the Buffalo Bills games, breaking down all of the breaking news across the NFL around the Buffalo Bills, trying to be a great source of information, a true factual source for Bills Mafia, unlike some things that we've seen be released recently. Also, check the link in the description for the Buffalo Chicken Wing merch. We have t-shirts, long sleeve hoodies. We got black, blue, red, gray, all sorts of different designs as well. Free shipping. Appreciate you guys, and hit like, subscribe, and go Bills.